فاصبر صبرا جميلا.
Next issue. ثم مذهب الشافعي ومالك وأبي حنيفة وأحمد والجمهور أنه يجوز القصر في كل سفر مباح، وشرط بعض السلف كونه سفر خوف، وبعضهم كونه سفر حج أو عمرة أو غزو، وبعضهم كونه سفر طاعة. He says the next issue, moving on, now we're done with that issue now. The next issue. He says the view of Imam al-Shafi'i and Imam Malik, Abu Hanifa, Ahmad, and most of the ulama is that it's permissible for a person to shorten his or her prayer in any trip that is lawful. Any lawful trip. Any lawful trip. As long as the trip isn't haram. Whatever you're traveling for. Whatever you're what? Traveling for. He says that's the view of most of the ulama. So this is a new issue with regards to the traveler's prayer. New issue now. What trip do I have to go on to shorten my prayer? I want to go to the Barbados or Jamaica for vacation. Cancun, Mexico. I'm not going to see ilm, I'm not going to visit masjids. I want to go there just to see Allah's earth and to have a vacation. Me and my family, my children and my wife, so on and so forth. Can I shorten my salah? Or must it be a trip in which I'm going to make hajj or umrah or seek ilm or fight in Allah's cause? He says most of the ulama hold the view is as long as the trip is permissible, hopefully it's permissible in those places that I mentioned, inshaAllah, Allah knows best. That's just examples. First thing that came to my mind, Allah knows best. I didn't say anything about a beach, brother. Your thoughts betray you. I said Cancun, Mexico. I never said a beach. Tayyib. Al-Mim. He says here, most of the ulama hold the view that it's permissible to do this in any, as long as the trip is what? Permissible. And some of the Salaf, he said, they made a condition that it has to be a trip for Hajj or Umrah. Another said that it has to be a trip for fighting. Sword, akhi. Not jihad or nafs. Actual steel. Fighting in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not jihad what? A nafs. Actual jihad al-kuffar. And others, they say any trip that is based off of obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Any trip that's based off of what? Obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Moving forward, he says, rahimahullah ta'ala, قال الشافعي ومالك وأحمد والأكثرون ولا يجوز في سفر المعصية وجوزه أبو حنيفة والثوري. The next issue, Malik, Shafi'i, Ahmad, most of them they say it's unlawful to shorten your prayer if you're traveling to disobey Allah. It's unlawful to shorten your prayer if you're traveling to do what? To disobey Allah. As far as Abu Hanifa rahimahullah and Sufyan al-Thawri and others, they say that it's permissible even if you're traveling to what? Go to the beach in Cancun. Abu Sa'id said that's haram. Absolutely. That's what you said in 100 words. 100 words. You can't go to the beach. Mutlaqan, period. No time with your family, halal glasses, sunglasses, doesn't matter. There's no difference. Al-Muhim. At the end of the day, this goes to show another branch. Some ulama, they say the correct view is this one. Is that the Prophet ﷺ never made an exception to what trip you can and cannot shorten your prayer in. Now, that's one way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it is the concept of the wisdom. Why would it make sense for the rules to be made easy for someone who's being disobedient? Why would it make sense for the rules to be changed and bent for someone who's going to disobey Allah and to break His rules? That sounds great. However, once we open up that door, all types of rulings, what? Change and differ. So we stop where the rules stop. Okay, moving forward. Next point.